Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing amazing today. We are going to be talking about healthy weight goals, whether you want to lose weight, lose excess fat, if you want to gain weight, if you just want to maintain weight. Healthy weight is essential one to your life because you have to understand that maintaining a healthy weight, regardless of what you want to look like, is important because you don't want to develop illnesses, you don't want to develop diseases, you don't want to be suffering in life because you have excess fat, or you don't want to be suffering because you don't have enough weight on your body. And if you are at the space that you are at a healthy weight, you want to stay there and you want to maintain. And so understanding that your healthy weight goals are important. They are an important goal to constantly be on the front line, if that makes sense, instead of on the back burner, because we have to understand that you getting your key nutrients with your food is essential to you being healthy. So if you are not getting your key nutrients, you are not at a healthy weight. If you are not supporting your body with the nutrients that you need, you are not at a healthy weight. Regardless of what the scale says, if you are not supported internally with supporting your body, supporting your organs, supporting your brain, supporting your gut, supporting all of your total systems with the food that you are consuming, you are not healthy. So you cannot be at a healthy weight. And so all of your health is determined by what you are putting inside of your body. Because if you're filled with toxins, regardless of how skinny you are, how thick you are, whatever, if you are the smallest person, if you're the thickest person, if you like the way you look, if you don't like the way you look, if you are not eating the way you're supposed to, you are not healthy. If you're eating a bunch of food with additives, toxic ingredients, you are not healthy. And so we have to understand that regardless of what we like to look like, regardless of, appearance wise, we have to address internally what we're looking like. We have to address what we're doing to our body internally. And I hope this fish tank is not too loud. As you can see, I'm back in my living room. But I want you to understand that if you are struggling to maintain a healthy weight, if you are struggling to lose weight, if you're struggling to gain weight, it's all starting with the nutrients that you are giving your body. It's all starting with the habits that you have. And it's all starting with you're not focused on that goal enough to tailor the habits that you have to achieve that goal. And through you tailoring your habits looks like you changing your lifestyle. It is addressing the fact that what you're doing currently is not supporting you, addressing the fact that there's an imbalance and that you have to change. And so through that change, that looked like for me and majority of society, understanding that you have to get back to the basics. First of all, everybody has to get back to the basics. But once you get back to the basics, and what I did with getting back to the basics, understanding that only supporting lifestyle that supported me in staying and maintaining a healthy weight, making sure that I'm giving my body every nutrient that I need and not backtracking, was me becoming plant-based and staying in a plant-based lifestyle. And not everybody is going to get back to the basics and stay there, but majority of society is going to have to shape their mind and understand that that is the only way that you're going to support your body. Because one, we are not regulating ourselves enough to understand that we have to change our habits and we have to stick to the program. It's not a diet culture. It's something that we're constantly going to have to do. And then we're also not focused on putting our healthy weight first, or not first, but on the front line. Rather, we're putting it on the back burner because we want to fill our stomach with something, because we like the way that something tastes, because we don't really care about the toxic ingredients as long as, for example, the vegan community, as long as the animals are okay, they don't care about toxic ingredients. As long as the animal and the environment is okay, they don't really care about consuming toxic ingredients. Now, realizing that you're poisoning yourself. You're harming yourself with your habits and your actions, with your thoughts. And a lot of people don't have the mindset to be able to go back and forth between balancing what they do now and being able to get back to the basics to reset themselves. So reprogramming yourself to get to that space is going to be able to get you to the healthy space for you to put your healthy weight on the front line, for you to be able to support your healthy weight. And so understanding that if you are struggling to lose weight, if you're struggling to maintain the weight that you currently have, if you're struggling to gain weight, you are not you're not focused on your healthy weight goals. You're not focusing enough on those goals. And you could be saying that, it could be on your mind constantly, because I know a lot of people, especially when they're trying to lose weight, that's constantly on their mind. They're doing diet culture. They're doing calorie counting. They're doing all these things that are facades because they believe, because society has told them, and they have been programmed to believe that this is the way to do it and this is what's going to support you. Not realizing that you're not getting in the mindset that is actually going to truly support you in focusing on your healthy weight, but rather you are just trying to find a temporary solution. And so we have to understand that this is something that we are going to have to find balance with, because a lot of us are imbalanced, because that's what diet culture is an imbalance. Diet culture makes you believe that temporarily restricting yourself, changing your habits for the moment, not actually establishing new habits for yourself, is going to get you to the space that you're going to lose weight. It's going to keep you in the space for you to lose weight. And calorie counting, or you doing restriction diets or whatever else, is going to support you in being healthy, and it's going to support you to meet the goals that you want and for you to be happy. Because in reality, we all know what a diet looks like. We're unhappy. We don't really like what we're doing. We like maybe the change that is happening with our body. Maybe we're getting momentary weight loss, or maybe we're gaining weight because we want to gain weight, or maybe we're maintaining the weight that we've been working hard because we've been working out and things like that. But as soon as you stop diet culture, not only do you gain all the weight back, or you lose all the weight that you gained, or you just, what you've been maintaining just all of a sudden just slips away, and quickly slips away, but you also see the fact that your body might even start to look worse than what it did. Your body seems like it crashes, like how it does when you're drinking coffee, and you can continuously drink coffee, but after you stop drinking coffee and you give it a couple of hours, you have that crash. The same thing with sugar. It's maintaining something like how when you put engine fuel in a car and you keep sitting there, you're fueling it and you're fueling it and you're fueling it, but as soon as you run out of that fuel, what happens? The car starts to break down. And that's what you're doing when you're filling your body with all of these things that are not actually giving it nutrients. You're sitting here filling it with this false fuel that is going to run out fast. And when it does run out, now you're sitting here breaking down on the side of the road. You're sitting here crash. You're sitting here trying to figure out why in the world this happened. Why in the world all this maintenance is having to happen. You're having to work out harder. You're sitting here having to now sit here and restrict things that you didn't have to restrict before. And it's because you've believed a facade for so long, because you are not giving your body the nutrients that it needs. And so if you flip back to what you were doing before, let's say you eat a whole bunch of sugar and you stopped eating sugar and you start binge eating sugar, now you're sitting here and you're looking and you've added 30 pounds when you only lost 15. And so we have to understand that we are not living with intention. We are not sitting here choosing to flow energetically with the life that we're living. We are not living to consume intentionally. We're not sitting here living to intentionally choose our health and intentionally choose the nutrition that is going to support our body. And so majority of us are not at a healthy weight. We can look at society and see that, because we prioritize filling our body over fueling our body. And so we believe in diet culture, because at the end of the day, a diet is only a month. A diet can go for 6 months or however long, and then I can keep doing what I'm doing. Not realizing that you're putting yourself in an imbalanced state. So you're making your fight or flight literally on and off all the time, because you're sitting here restricting, you're calorie counting, you're doing things that's not supporting your body, because at the end of the day, your body needs a certain amount of calories, but it also needs a certain amount of nutrients. It needs a total full rainbow plate. And when you're sitting here thinking that, okay, I'm going to give myself a little bit of chocolate, I'm going to sit here and give myself a salad, and you give yourself the basic of a salad, the basic salad, and then you're going to go home and eat a steak, that is your balanced nutrition meal for the day. That's not giving yourself full total nutrients. Because in reality, your plate needs to look like, okay, if you're going to have a salad, you need to fill a salad with peppers, you need to have chickpeas on there, you need to have a whole hearty dressing, something that has like avocado dressing, something like that. You could add in, if you like, let's say that, because I'm a honey mustard kind of girl, so if you are a honey mustard kind of girl, like me, you can add your honey mustard on there. I like avocado on top. I like pumpkin seeds with mine. I like to add sauerkraut in some of my salads, and I would love to throw some chickpeas in there. That's a full whole salad that's going to not only give me the fats and the protein that I need so that I can feel full and I can stay full longer and that I can work off of, because my body has fuel to work off of, but I'm also giving myself pumpkin seeds, and pumpkin seeds not only kill off parasites, but they also balance your hormones. So it's a healthy estrogen that's added inside of your body, and it's a natural estrogen that's inside of your body versus a fake estrogen like soy, because soy adds in fake estrogen, because not only is the majority of the soy GMO, but majority of soy is throwing off your hormones. And that's not just because of the GMO, but also because of the way that soy is produced and made nowadays. And so also sauerkraut balances your hormones. It's good for your gut biome. It's amazing for your gut biome. And so realizing that, and then greens, obviously, we know what greens do. Greens are great fiber. Greens help you with different things as far as nutrients wise, and it also helps you go to the bathroom. So you have to understand that right there, that's a full total salad that is going to support my body. It's going to give my body the nutrients that it needs, and it's going to fuel me to my next meal. And maybe even fill me up where my next meal is smaller than what it would have been if I would have just ate some kale. So understanding that I gave my body the full nutrients, and so now that I'm able to work and I'm able to get through the next portion of my day until I get to the meal that I want for, let's say that's my lunch, for dinner. Now I'm sitting here for dinner and I'm giving myself I'm trying to think of a dinner that I really enjoy. So I'm giving my body the nutrients that it needs for dinner. So let's say now I'm making me a black bean burger, and I'm not just throwing a black bean patty from the grocery store that's in the freezer section onto the grill or in the oven or whatever else and saying that that's my meal for the night. I'm actually making a real black bean burger from scratch. I'm throwing black beans, chickpeas together, maybe adding some mushrooms in there, my seasonings. I'm throwing some onions in there, and then when I grill and I cook that, I'm adding my barbecue sauce. Like, I love to coat my barbecue sauce on my black bean burgers. And then on top of that, I have I love Dave's Killers bread, the good seed, because it has no added oils into it and it has good seeds with it. So not only do I have a plethora of seeds in my bread, but I'm also adding on top of that, let's say I add some more avocado. Maybe I want to add some peppers. Maybe I want to add some onions on top, even though I've added onions in my burger because I do love grilled onions. Let's say that I add in my amazing queso cashew recipe that I have, my plant-based cheese recipe. It's a cheese sauce, and I spread that on top. That right there, I make that from cashews. So that's an amazing nut that I've added into my meal. And this right here is so many different types of nutrients that I've added just on this one burger. And I haven't even added, let's say we want to add some pickles there. Let's say that we want to add something else, and maybe somebody else has something that they prefer on top of their burger. Like, there's so many different plants that you can add inside of your meal, and that's not even with a side. So let's say you add yourself a side of potatoes, Brussels sprouts, like whatever else that you want to add as a side. That's just your burger alone that gave you that much nutrients. And so understanding that you were living intentionally by making that plate with thinking, how much nutrients can I get inside this one burger? You've given yourself protein, you've given yourself healthy fats, you've given yourself all types of vitamins, and then maybe let's say that I add some kale on top of that. So now I've added in my iron source. Like, you've given yourself so many different nutrient bases in this one meal because you've intentionally chose to give yourself a meal that you enjoy and that it's going to fuel your body. And so now let's say that you keep this going and you do this for a month, instead of restricting yourself saying that you're not going to eat this way, you're not going to do this, but rather finding healthy alternatives that support your body and allow you to enjoy the food that you're eating. Because I live plant-based and I still snack. I still love my snacks. I make chips at home. I eat the Siete brand. I eat their tortilla chips. They're not made from corn, so I love that. And like, I eat the Siete brand. I eat their cookies. Like, there are so many different healthy weight alternative options that don't have aspartame in them, don't have all these unhealthy ingredients in them, all these artificial sugars, that have natural, real sugars that are not man-made, that have heart healthy, like truly healthy ingredients that support your body and that you can eat without feeling like crap right after. So understanding that living with intention allows you to flow energetically into the life that you deserve, into the lifestyle that you deserve, which is you living a life that is vibrant, that is energetic, that is supporting your body, that is allowing your body to be able to heal itself, to reset itself, to release what it needs every single day. Because enough of us are not releasing. Enough of us are not sitting here releasing every single day. You have to understand that if you are consuming every single day, every time you are eating, you should be releasing. And that looks like through you going to the bathroom. If you are not releasing every single time you're going, and it's not a pleasant situation, because I know plenty of people who have like IBS and they have issues going to the bathroom, and it's a struggle or it's a hassle in the bathroom because maybe it's flowing a little too much or it's not flowing enough at all. Then you have to understand there's an imbalance in your gut. There's something off with your gut system, with your intestinal system, with your digestive tract. And so you have to get back to the basics to heal that. You have to get back to resetting yourself to heal that. And so enough of us are not realizing that our body is giving us signs that something is wrong. And so that leads me to, if you are one of these people that identify with anything that I have listed, anything that is going on, if you just like, you know what, I want to be at a healthy weight, whether it's to maintain, whether it's to gain, whether it's to lose, I am doing an amazing free healthy weight challenge this month, the month of May. I said this month like we're here, but we're almost there. And it's going to support you in not only understanding how we can do this for ourselves, but give you accountability, because I'm looking for 10 amazing women to join this group for us to be able to support ourselves, to keep us ourselves motivated, and to also just share our journey, share our story, and to just show each other that it is possible that we can do this to our body, to help our body, to support our body, and to support ourselves in healing, resetting, to releasing, to maintaining, to losing, to gaining, whatever the goal is for yourself, because we all can have different goals, but each meet them together and to challenge each other and to just support each other and hold each other accountable, because it is possible for you to live intentionally so that you can flow into the energetic, vibrant lifestyle that you deserve. But you have to make a choice. Are you going to stick with the old habits that you have? Are you going to stick with the old lifestyle that you have? Or are you going to switch to a lifestyle that is going to support you? And through becoming plant-based, that was what supported me. And that is what I help others be able to do for themselves as well. And if you are at the space where you're like, not only do I want to be at a healthy weight, do I want to support myself, but I need that more extra in-depth help so that I can live a plant-based lifestyle, I do have an amazing bundle that is $47 that you can grab, that is a Soul to Grow masterclass combined with my Purge the Poison ebook that will support you in understanding how to transition to a plant-based lifestyle, getting the foundation that is going to help you be able to live that lifestyle. And that is also going to support you to understanding how to read your labels, understand what is in your labels, common ingredients that are poisoning you, that are toxic, and then being able to find healthier switches for you to be able to understand how to start reading those labels. And in that Purge the Poison ebook, I even give you non-plant-based options that you can look at, just so you can get acquainted before you even start becoming plant-based, because the first step is you becoming aware of the poisons that are in your life, because you have to become aware to hold yourself accountable. You can't just jump onto the train and just start saying that you're going to do all these things, but you're not understanding what is actually harming you and poisoning you that you have to get out of your life. And so that ebook is going to support you, and that's only $47, and you're getting all of that content that is going to support you in getting the healthy foundation that you need to start becoming plant-based, because we have to understand what we're doing to ourselves, to hold ourselves accountable, to make change, and to want to switch our habits. And so understanding that, living with the intention of, I want change, I want to support my body, and I deserve to support my body so that it is resetting itself, so that it is releasing normally, so that I am fueled every single day, is going to allow you to not develop diseases, to not be sick, to support yourself, and not overall suffering through your life, because that is what's happening when we are sitting here poisoning ourselves. Whether it's happening sooner or later, you are leading yourself to a life of suffering because you are so toxic on the inside. And even though you're going to the bathroom or whatever else that you're doing every single day, and you categorize that as yourself as healthy, if you are consuming toxic ingredients, you are not releasing those toxic ingredients. If you are digesting heavy foods every single day, if you're digesting toxic foods every single day, because your body takes the nutrients and the toxins, and your body uses the nutrients because it knows what to do with it. But the toxins, it has no idea because it's a foreign particle. And so since it's a foreign particle, instead of it using it as something that is going to help your body, it stores it. And this is the reason why for people who are struggling with losing weight, you have excess fat, because your body does not know what to do with the toxins that are stored inside of you. So it stores it in your fat cells. And as your fat cells grow and you have no longer have any fat pockets for your toxic ingredients to go to, that's when it starts to store in your vital organs, because your body first stores it in the non-vital areas of your body so that it doesn't harm you, so that it just kind of shows you and gives you signs that something is going on and you're eating incorrectly and that your body is not releasing the way that it needs to. But once it has nowhere else to go, it has to start storing around your vital organs, and that's when you start to develop diseases and illnesses, and that's when you start to have problems. And so understanding that you either are harming your body or helping your body with the food that you eat, because it starts with your food. Food is medicine. Food should be used as fuel, not just to fill. You can enjoy the foods that you are eating and it still fuel your body, because I do. I love food. I loved food before I went plant-based, and I never thought that I would be sitting here still plant-based. I knew that I was going in that direction, but in my mind at first I was becoming vegan. And so I was like, I'll go vegan for a while. I'll allow my body to reset itself. But living the vegan lifestyle did not give me the results that living plant-based did, because vegan and plant-based are two different things. Because if you look at the vegan community, like I said, they do not care about toxic ingredients. Vegan community majority cares about animals and environment, and I care about the environment, I care about animals, don't get me wrong, but that is not my main goal. My main goal is protecting and supporting myself first. And through that, I started to realize that living plant-based is you getting real whole foods, you eating a rainbow plate, you're giving your body the nutrients that it needs, and so that you are choosing yourself so that you can care about everything else. Because if you don't choose yourself first, how can you care about an animal? How can you care about your environment? How can you care about the world around you and you don't even support yourself to care about yourself? Because if you're not getting the nutrients that you need, you are chemically imbalanced, and that's leading you to anxiety, depression, sitting here being mentally ill, and you're imbalanced in the brain. So how can you make decisions rationally? There's no possible way. And so you have to understand that living with intention with the food that you are eating is allowing you to be balanced, healthy, and supporting yourself. So that is our goal for our healthy weight challenge, is for us to understand how to support ourselves to get to the space of bettering ourselves and getting into the lifestyle that is going to truly support us. So I really, really hope that this life has supported you. It has helped you. You have gained some insight, some knowledge into the topic. And I really, really hope to see you join this challenge. For all the beautiful women that want to join this challenge, there is a quick sign up. It's like 2 or 3 questions. And I want you to just be excited and prepared, and to understand that this is not something that is going to be hard. This is going to be something that we can do with ease. And I want you to feel that ease in joining this. I don't want you to feel anxious. I don't want you to feel like and sit here and think that all the negative things that can happen, but rather understand that if you make a mistake, it's okay, because we are here to get ourselves back on track, to hold each other accountable, and to challenge each other to do better, because we can and we will if we have a community to support each other. And so this is what this is us supporting each other. And so I really, really hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. I hope that you join and sign up if you haven't already. And I truly, truly hope, if you have any questions, by the way, if you have any questions, don't forget, you can always DM me on any of my social media platforms. This is going to be posted on my YouTube. You can leave a comment down below if you have any questions. And please take care of your body and just make healthier choices for yourself so that you can support your body in healing and resetting. And just focus on the goal of you being at a healthy weight, regardless, like I said, if it's maintaining, if it's losing, if it's gaining. focus on that goal, put it on the front line instead of the back burner, because you deserve nutrients. You deserve to be giving your body the fuel that it needs and giving it everything to support it so that you can live a long, healthy life without you sitting here saying, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, but sitting here developing diabetes, obesity, sitting here with excess fat, sitting here with bloating, sitting here with PCOS, sitting here with endometriosis, sitting here with IBS symptoms, like all of these things going on. So how are you here for a good time if you were suffering? Like, you're not only having a bad time, but you're not here for a long time, because one of these things are going to take you out. Like, understand that you have to support your body and you have to change your ways for you to be here for a good time and as long as you're supposed to be here, rather than leaving this earth earlier. So I hope this has supported you. And like I said, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to DM me. And the link for that sign up is in my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook bio. So I hope that you have an amazing, blessed rest of your day.